Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel Gloved and Scented. Life has been lifing, but I want to get back to my regular scheduled video release, which will be every Wednesday before 8 p.m. I've missed making these videos, I've missed you guys, and I've noticed that we've got a few new subbies, so welcome to the family. Thank you for joining us. So in this video it's all about my new fragrances that I've accumulated over a few months. I have some amazing delights to share with you guys today. Sit back, relax, grab a snack, and let's get into this. So first is a fragrance that I wasn't particularly keen on when I first smelt it, and then I remember spraying it. I was in Liberty, I sprayed this fragrance and I was like, what on earth, what in tarnation is this? And after a little while, and it just kind of marinated on my skin, I became a little bit obsessed. And this is Orto Parisi's Bergamask. I wore this midsummer without patching it. I would just spray it on myself and then wear it for the day. And after a few wears, I had to have my own bottle. The only thing is, in Liberty, where I wanted to buy it from, because you get points, because the Italian house, they really look after their workers. They shut down for the whole of summer, so no production. So I couldn't buy this for like almost 6 weeks. And as soon as the kids went back to school, it was back on the shelves. So I snapped a bottle, I think a couple of weeks ago. This fragrance, when it opens, it's very citrusy, very lemony, quite intense, very sharp. Almost singes your nose hairs, but if you can get past that, and it only takes a few minutes, the kind of pepperiness from the cedar creeps in, and then you get the musk and the citrus that kind of harmonizes a little bit later on. But the spice in this and that greenness really drew me in. It wasn't the citruses. The citruses blew my socks off. It was almost nuclear, and that was the kind of moment. But I gave it a chance and I wore it for half a day before I knew that I had to have it. And I was originally wearing my Guerlain Sahara. A minute, I need to check 1 second. So I was originally wearing this one, yeah, Sahara by Guerlain. This first, it's like a lemon and a rose aromatic kind of fragrance, and then after a few hours I put this one on top, and the two together compliments all damn day. And then I wore this by itself and still got compliments. This is gorgeous. The dry down is so sublime. It smells oriental. It smells like a spicy, it smells like there's saffron in there. There is no saffron. It's so spicy, it's so green, it's musky, and it's citrusy, and it's just so Moorish. I'm obsessed with this fragrance, and I'm so glad to have it in my collection. And it is nuclear. You do not need more than 4 or 5 sprays, or it's too intense. The opening again is quite sharp because of the citruses. You've got the bergamot and the lemon, and it is a wowzer in the beginning. It will singe nose hairs. However, give it a chance, give it 5-10 minutes, and you get that lovely kind of, that spicy, that green and spiciness, and that musk comes in as well. It is a tad animalic, and I'm assuming that is from the white florals, which is the, what is it again? The orange blossom. I don't get any lavender. Look at that sprayer. Flipping heck. Yeah. Whew. But and that bergamot, it's very fresh. It has a cologne vibe. That's it. The bergamot is giving cologne. The lemon is giving that sharp zing. As it comes down, I get a little smidge of the Lily of the Valley, only a smidge. And then I get orange blossom. A little bit of lavender, but not much. A little bit. But for the most part, I get the citruses in the opening. And they kind of stay with you throughout the journey of the fragrance, but they're very much toned down. And then you get the musk, you get the touch of the orange blossom. That cedar, giving that spice, paired with the citruses. Stunning, absolutely gorgeous. So the notes for Bergamask, we've got top notes of bergamot and lemon. In the mid we have lavender, orange blossom and lily of the valley. And for the base we have musk, cedar and tonka. I don't get any tonka. Even in the dry down I get zero tonka, unfortunately. But I still love this fragrance. I love it for the spicy greenness it gives me with that musk as well. And again, that citrusiness is still there, but it's kind of pulled back in the dry down. This is a gorgeous citrus fragrance and it could be worn all year round. There is definitely an oriental element to this as well, and I am here for that. And I think the reason why it pairs so well with my Wydian Sahara is because of the elemi in this. The elemi is that resin that's kind of lemony, kind of piney, and I think that's why they just kind of go. So I will be wearing these two autumn winter. I cannot wait, but I'll wear them by themselves, but together it's dynamite. And that is Bergamask by Orto Parisi. So next is one that it wasn't on my radar and such because I have the original, but then I sprayed it, smelt it, was like, I have to have you. And that I did, and that is Amouage Guidance 46. Oh wow, I have the original, love the original. It wasn't a love at first sniff with the original, and then I gradually became in love with it. This one was definitely a love at first sniff. This is a beast of a fragrance, compliment getter instantly. Now this one is a little bit different to the original. For starters, it is an extrait, so it's 46% oil concentration. That is insane. So be careful spraying this on light colour fabrics because it will stain. You'll get that kind of oil patch because I've got it on my scarves. Darn it. Hey ho, never mind. And even when you wash your clothes, you can still smell this. It's absolutely amazing. So with this one, there is slight differences. So in the original, I think it's olibanum. We just check. Yeah, so it's olibanum, hazelnut and pear in the beginning, whereas this one, it has frankincense. Then you have like green almond, rose water, oh my god, and pink pepper. Pink pepper is one of my favorite notes because pink pepper is that kind of lemony freshness and it helps to kind of project other rose notes. So the rose water is, and the pink pepper just makes this very juicy. It kind of makes your mouth water. It's that juicy. It's juicy and it's fresh. That kind of fresh and juiciness you get with like Valleya from Parfums de Marly, but they're not the same. This is a gorgeous kind of fruity, juicy pear, mouth watering opening. It's absolutely stunning. For almond in here, I don't really get it. Maybe it's adding that greenness to it to kind of make it less sweet. Whatever it's doing, I'm absolutely loving it. This fragrance is a wow, wow, wee wow for me. I'm obsessed with this one. And then the mid is pretty much the same as the original Guidance, but it gets a little bit more different in the dry down. In the base, we have Akagala wood, pear de Georgie wood. Now, Akagala wood is a molecule. It's a patchouli and oud accord mixed together. But that's been toned down because you've got the Georgie wood, and the Georgie wood is adding that kind of peppery nuance, like a peppery woody kind of vibe to the fragrance. And it kind of tames Akagala wood. For those of you that find Akagala wood a bit too much in the original, I think you'll like this one better. In fact, I know you will. This one people really obsess over because the opening and then the base, and it's just... this is sensational. Like, I'm so glad I have it in my collection. I don't regret having both because I like both. I love this more than the original. Didn't think I ever would, but I actually do. This fragrance is stunning, absolutely delicious, and it is a compliment magnet. And even once you've washed your clothes, oh my god, you can still smell it. It's creamy, it's rosy, it's fresh, it's woody, it's musky, it's vanillic. It is sexy. It has a lovely creamy grown-up vibe to this. This is perfection in a bottle. Quentin Beach did his thing with this one. This is the ultimate final boss level kind of a fragrance for a woman. Like, if you want to be that girl, you need to get this. This fragrance is sensational and I'm so glad I have it. And that is Guidance 46. And again, the 46 is an oil concentration. This fragrance is beast. It is extrait. It is, and for an extrait, it really does project. Like, it you can smell it. Like normally with extracts, because it's more oil than alcohol, and alcohol is used to project and make the fragrance bounce. This bounces anyway. It's insanely stunning. Highly recommend. It is spenny, so if you're thinking of buying one or the other, you'll probably like this one more and save up for it if you can, and maybe wait till Black Friday when there's special deals on. I had a voucher and I got a little bit of a discount with this one, and that's why I bought it, and I'm so glad I have it because I'm in love with this fragrance. Like if I was getting married, I think I'd wear this over 51 by Roger Dove, because obsession with this one is amazing. And that is Guidance 46 by Amouage. Oh, the notes. So in the top, you've got pear, frankincense, hazelnut, rosewater, pink pepper, bitter almond. And bitter almond to me is more like a green kind of note. It's not bitter per se, it's just very green to my nose. And in the heart, it's very much the same as the original Guidance. We have saffron, rose, jasmine, sambac, and osmanthus. So that kind of leathery, kind of peachy vibe in there as well. In the base, we've got sisters, we've got sandalwood, akigala wood, vanilla, and burgess, Ambre, so that musky vibe, Georgie wood, and cypriol. This is 100 ml as well. I don't know if it comes in a smaller bottle. I don't think it does. And yeah, Guidance 46 by Amouage. Now, another Amouage added to my collection is, and it wasn't a love at first sniff, but then after a little while, or trying it 3 or 4 times, I was like, do you know what? You need to be in my collection. I need you. And that was Existence by Amouage. This fragrance, oh my gosh, it's this sweet, ambery, to me slightly vanillic, only a touch, but it's dewy and it's fresh. Lots of amber, but the amber is sweet, almost like gummy sweet, fresh, sweet. It's so delicious and very soapy, like detergent soapy, in the best possible way. This fragrance is just like a breath of fresh air. Obsessed. It's definitely dewy roses, sweet ambers, and very vanillic benzoin to my nose. And it just, I don't know, it just reminds me of gummy sweets. I don't know why, it just does. The way it smells, how gummy sweets taste. I'm obsessed with this. It's so fresh and invigorating, but at the same time cozy. And my obsession for this has not waned. Even after having this for a few months, I'm still obsessed with it. It just makes me feel put together. It's cozy, it's fresh, it's ambery, but the amber is a mix of like muskiness, sweet vanilla, especially with the benzoin as well. It's just sensational. And that is Existence by Amouage. Now the notes for this is, in the top we've got Lily in the Valley, and I don't get much Lily in the Valley. You've got aldehydes, I get a lot of aldehydes. You get the rose. In the middle we've got frankincense, mystical, and labdanum. Mystical I think is like a molecule. It's almost like a woody type of molecule. I could be wrong though. Then labdanum, so a slightly leathery vibe. Leathery powdery. I love labdanum, by the way. And then the base we've got white musk, benzoin, and burgess. I think it's a white musk paired with that dewy rose that gives that lightness. It makes it very fresh and very light. The dry down is very ambery, very sweet, oriental, but on the fresher side. This fragrance, chef's kiss. Absolutely adore this. And this is Existence by Amouage. And the sprayer in this is stunning. And also, like, I love the colour of the bottle, that kind of like light green with that cream top, and that, I think it's a Swarovski crystal. And the sprayer is pretty good with this as well. Yeah. If you like sweet scents like ambery, it's kind of juicy as well. I can't explain it. It's just that musky freshness with the soapiness, and then the ambers with a touch of vanilla. Definitely chef's kiss. And that is Existence by Amouage. So up next we have one that was launched a few months ago by Guerlain. And if you know, you know. This is L'Essence by Shalimar. This one wasn't a blind buy, because the day they launched it is the day that I bought it, about a month ago. And I sprayed it on my person, went away, came back, bought the bottle. By the time I came back, the 90 ml are gone. There's only 50 left. So I thought, you know what, just buy it because you never know, it might not come back. I'm not sure if it's limited edition or if it's here permanently. I'm not 100% sure. Anywho, so I've got my, by the way, my bedroom smells absolutely stunning. I spray the Existence by Amouage, and I've got the fan on in the background. So if you hear the fan, that noise, it's because my room gets quite hot. But anyway, I digress. This fragrance is gorgeous. This is a citrusy vanilla, powdery, ambery kind of fragrance. I'm not a fan of the original Shalimar. It's too much for me. It just smells very old-fashioned. This one is Shalimar of the 21st century. It is stunning. This is definitely a gorgeous reimagined version of the original. Now, this one opens with a burst of fizzy citruses and vanilla. Mainly the bergamot and the vanilla, but something very fizzy going on in there. And I wasn't sure at first, but after a minute or two, it kind of blends out beautifully. The vanilla in here definitely reminds me of Spiritueuse Double Vanille by Guerlain. Very similar fluffy vanilla. And then you also have like got iris in here. And there's something very, so it's kind of soft, spicy, a tad bit earthy. And then you get a slight soft, spicy suede-like thing going on in here as well. It's really beautiful and much, to my nose, much better than the original. So definitely get your sniffers on this. Definitely test this out. But if you like your vanillas with an opening that's like citrusy with a fizzy burst, with a lovely powdery, typical Guerlain powdery vanilla, with a soft, spicy, irisy, suede-like note in there, definitely get yourself one of these. Definitely test. Do not blind buy. Out of everything I've got here, I think only 2 were a blind buy. The rest I smelled beforehand. Highly recommend this fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. A lovely powdery take, a powdery vanillic spicy take on the original. And that's L'Essence by Guerlain. Ah, I forgot. I keep doing this. The notes for this fragrance. We have Madagascar vanilla. Vanillin. Vanillin is a star molecule here, typically used to beef up vanilla notes. It's definitely used in gourmand fragrances, and it's often paired with oriental fragrances. It's creamy. It has a lovely powdery depth to it as well. So again, the notes are vanilla from Madagascar, vanillin, that star molecule. We have iris, musk, and rose in this fragrance. I don't really get the rose. I do get some muskiness, but no rose, unfortunately. But I do get that powdery suede kind of iris thing going on there as well. And that is Shalimar's L'Essence by Guerlain. So up next is a fragrance that was a blind buy with 0 regrets. This fragrance is possibly the best cherry fragrance I've ever come across. I have a couple in my, about 4 or 5 in my collection. This is by far my most loved and the most favorite of my collection. This fragrance is sensational, and the compliments it garners is insane. And I'm talking about Houbigant's Ombre Rubis. This fragrance, wowzers. Absolutely freaking stunning. Stunning. So in the opening, this reminds me of shisha. So the opening, you've got red berries, pink pepper, incense, and orange. And in the dry down, no, in the middle, you've got cherry, rum, jasmine. In the base, we've got ambergris, woody notes, cedar, fir, resin. Now, that fir resin with the cherry, with the incense and the red berries is giving shisha. It is absolutely stunning. So Moorish, so addictive. It just makes you feel so like relaxed and put together and really confident as well. And this garners so many compliments. In the dry down, it's very ambery. You still got the cherry, but the cherry kind of becomes more syrupy as it dries down, like a syrupy sweet cherry. No tartness at all. You get slight saltiness from the ambergris. Definitely woody, but that cherry with the rum in this heightens that syrupiness of the cherry. And it does smell very ambery to my nose. I'm not sure what's giving it that ambery vibe. Maybe it's the fir resin, but it's definitely ambery to my nose. This is exquisite. And it's quite long lasting as well. So again, it's like a shisha opening with that smoke from the incense. You've got the red berries and you've got the pink pepper. Pink pepper, as you know, I love that note of pink pepper. It's fresh, it's kind of lemony, it's kind of a lemony rosy kind of vibe. And then you've got the cherry and the rum giving that syrupy vibe. And then you've got the dry down with the fir resin. The fir resin, I'm sure it's that paired with the woody notes giving me that ambery nuance to this fragrance. This fragrance, very long lasting. A few sprays and you are set. I mean, I do overspray this and I'm pretty much set for like 15 hours. My days are very long with work and travel, very long. And this will see me through the whole entire day and then some. Even when I've washed my clothes, I can still smell it in my scarf. Stunning fragrance, highly recommend. And this is Ombre Rubis by Houbigant. And you might know this already, but I'm a very big fan of Houbigant. I've got quite a few from the house, and I have, including this one, 4 in this fragrance haul. And that's another thing. I might break this fragrance haul into 2 or 3 parts because I've got 12 here and I've got 8 Middle Eastern as well, and I can't put them all in one video because that's just too much. So I might make it into 2 or 3 parts. But yeah, so Ombre Rubis, highly recommend. Get yourself a tester. Gorgeous, fruity, cherry, shisha, smoky vibe. The rum making it more syrupy. And then you've got the saltiness from the ambergris. We have, what else do we have? We have the fir resin. The fir resin is really that kind of sweet balsamic kind of twist to this fragrance. Again, Ombre Rubis by Houbigant. Get yourself a sample. You will not regret it. So guys, lastly on my list, we have another one by Houbigant. This is Vanille Impériale. This fragrance, oh my goodness, she is sensational. It's a very fluffy, juicy, fruity vanilla. Fruity as in the blood orange. The blood orange in here is very sweet and citrusy because a very juicy kind of fruity vibe. So in the beginning, in the opening, we have blood orange, bergamot, and neroli. The neroli adds to the freshness. Even though it's a citrus vanilla, it's more fruity to my nose. The vanilla in here is super duper fluffy. An absolutely stunning fragrance. You see that sprayer there? Oof. It's really beautiful. You get that rose and that vanilla. There's lots and lots of vanilla in this. Throughout the entire journey of this fragrance, heaps of it. And lots of musk and ambrette as well. So ambrette, musk, and ambergris is in the bottom, in the base I should say. And that ambergris adds something to this fragrance. It makes it deep, salty, but something else. Very seductive and a beautiful pairing, beautifully paired with the musk and the ambrette as well. That tuberose is very creamy. And the jasmine's there, but I think it's adding to the creaminess of the tuberose. But that vanilla is so fluffy and so light, but so prominent. This is a big dose of vanilla, but it's not overpowering. It's done in such a lovely, fluffy way. I mean, Houbigant's been around since the 1700s. They are like the masters of fragrances in the Western world. And they did not disappoint with this one at all. And the neroli, I don't really get it. I don't know what the neroli is doing here. It's all just heightening the... It's giving a very light citrusy vibe. But that blood orange with the vanilla is amazing. Just fruity, very, very juicy, fluffy, light, and then kind of, you still have that in the dry down, but it's musky and soft. This is stunning. A beautiful offering from the house. One thing I will say, unlike the Ombre Rubis, this isn't as long lasting as that one. It's still beautiful. I got about 6 hours with this before I would need to respray. I'm glad I have it because she's beautiful, but not great longevity, but a beautiful fragrance nonetheless. So the notes for this one. On the top, blood orange, neroli, bergamot. In the mid, we've got vanilla, we've got rose, we've got tuberose, and we've got jasmine. And the dry down, or in the base, we have ambergris, we have musk and ambrette. A beautiful offering from the house. Such a shame doesn't last that long, but definitely one worth having. And that is Vanille Impériale by Houbigant. So guys, that is it for this video. Well, for this whole video, there will be a part 2. Again, there's just too much to put in one video. So look out for the second part. But let me know in the comments section which one caught your vibe. And until next time, stay soft, stay radiant, and keep smelling amazing.